Hello everybody, I'm your favorite underwater host Sharky, and welcome back to welcome back. This is actually the first official Classic Tetris Insider episode here on the Classic Tetris channel. Now, there was a little bit of an insider back in October to provide information about CTWC, but that was more like Classic Tetris X Insider. So now we are going to try and have the show on here so then we can get you guys as much information about regional events, of things that are happening online. We're trying to get you as much of this information as possible so you can start, seeing all this amazing Tetris and get to see how these players progress throughout the year coming up to the next CTWC. Now, with that being said, today's episode is going to be very simple. There's not going to be a lot of fancy graphics. We actually have a couple of things that are in the works, so then we'll be able to polish the insider as it goes. So you guys are seeing it in its infant stage, essentially. But with that being said, we have a couple events that we need to go through. We have a couple of regional events that are going to be happening in the month of January. Then of course we got to get into the week. I mean, what a way to close out the year, because this week of Tetris is going to be absolutely insane. So we got a list of events from Classic Tetris Monthly, Classic Tetris Gauntlet, Classic Tetris League. Even the Friendlies is getting in on this, as well as a brand new DAS Monthly Tetris that you guys probably might be hyped up for. So definitely stay tuned. Now you'll occasionally look at my index cards because it is a lot of information. So with that being said, we're going to head straight first into our first regional event, which is actually coming up on January 8th. This is going to be the CTWC Jersey Shore event. Anyways, this will be happening, this is a LAN event, and it will be happening at the TAP eSports Center in Edison, New Jersey. Now, the stream will be on Classic Tetris on Twitch, not on YouTube, Classic Tetris on Twitch. So if you do want to check this out, be sure to check that out there. Now, if you want to participate, there is a couple things, and it's actually unique. First off, this event only is going to have online qualifiers. And in order for you to participate in online qualifiers, you need to message Opaux #5052 on Discord after January 1st in order to qualify. Of course, there's also going to be more information that will be linked down in the description below within the CTWC Discord server, so you'll be able to join that and also ask the questions that are necessary. Now, in addition to it only being in addition to it only being online quals, there is another stipulation, and that is there is absolutely going to be no LINECAP for this particular event. Not only that, it's also going to be an 8-player bracket, and it's going to be hosted alongside the ModernTetrisShowdown. So this is kind of like your list of information for this. Once again, this is CTWC Jersey Shore. So if you're in the area of New Jersey and you have the ability to make it out to this event and you want to try the online quals, once again, message Opaux #5052 on Discord, so then you'll be able to find out more information about when and how you can qual, as well as join the CTWC Discord to ask more questions towards the organizers there. Now, we're going to head a little bit to the south as we talk about the ATG Expo. Now, the ATG Expo has been hosted for the past couple of years, and as a matter of fact, in particular, we had a groundbreaking event last year in 2020, or rather, it's going to be earlier this year in 2022. The finals was absolutely world record shattering in between Dog and Doge. Now, obviously, those world records have been long broken, but who knows, we might be able to see the same thing happen this year. Now, with that being said, the ATG Expo will take place on the 21st and 22nd. However, majority of the Tetris stuff is going to happen on the 21st. So if you do plan on coming down to Texas and coming down to Waco, for whatever reason, and you want to participate or even just watch, then be sure you show up that Saturday to check out all the Tetris action. There's also some Dr. Mario action happening on that Sunday, but Saturday is where the Tetris action is going to be. Now, you would want to probably wake up early because the qualifiers for this event start at 10 a.m. and they last for 4 hours, closing at 2 p.m. and that's when the bracket play will begin. Now that we actually started talking about the bracket, it is going to be a 16-player bracket, and it's going to be best of 3 all the way up until the finals, which of course will be best of 5, something that we're always used to. With that, there is no entry fee. However, during qualifying, if you want and you feel more comfortable, you can rent a station for $20. Like I said, kind of like, well, not like I said, but similar to how CTWC 2019 and I think prior years kind of did their qualifying system, even though you had to pay an entry fee to participate in CTWC. But if you wanted a station, you had to pay an extra $20. I think that's what I paid for my station back in 2019. Anyways, all qual games must be held at level 9 or higher, standard qual rules. If you do have more questions, of course you can join the CTWC Discord, as well as I'll be down below to answer any questions you have about anything that we covered today. So I'll be doing my best to respond to all your comments, whether you have us like, where can I watch this, where can I watch that, yada yada yada, etc. Anyways, this will also be on the Classic Tetris channel. So you want to Classic Tetris Twitch channel. So if you want to catch the action live, the bracket play is going to start at 2 p.m. Central, which at the time in UTC is going to be 2000, or yeah, 20 UTC. So time zones are hard. Give me a break. But yeah, also, if you want to check out more information about the ATG Expo in general, you can check out the links down in the description below. There's going to be the website and all that great stuff. And before we move on to our online events that are going to be happening this week, this is not 100% confirmed, but I do want to put it out there just so people know. There is supposed to be a 39 level line cap for this event. This is going to be the first CTWC regional event that features a line cap, and it's going to be quite interesting. Also completely unrelated, but there is a great chance that I'm going to be in Waco and I'm going to be commentating some matches. So it's going to be a blast. Once again, all the relevant information for this particular event will be linked down in the description below. Now we're going to actually move on to our next event, which is actually an event that I host, Classic Tetris Gauntlet. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with Classic Tetris Gauntlet, it's an event hosted by me, but it's also a team Tetris event. There was 8 teams at the beginning of the season. They all played in the playoffs. Currently, we are in the semis of the playoffs, and we actually recently just found one of our finalists. The Wavy Ones were able to defeat the Drywellers 3-1. But we also are going to talk about the Millionaires versus Sparks and Minos. This is a match that will be happening on December 28th at 4:30 p.m. Central or 22:30 UTC. And this will be on my Twitch channel, it's Sharky1. Like I said, when this applies to everything that I mentioned, relevant information will be linked down in the description below. Now that we're going to move on from CTG, we actually have 2 things here. First, we're going to talk about CTM, Classic Tetris Monthly, an event that, spearheaded a lot of online events. Classic Tetris Monthly is going to be kicking off its 5th year of running with quite this insane lineup. So on December 29th at 2 p.m. Central or 20 UTC, you're going to have 4 players, and well, technically 5, but you're going to have these players that are going to be competing up against each other. You're going to have Sidnev, Gerald, who are looking to try and get their first CTM ME title ever, and then you'll have Dog and the winner between Eric and Alex T. Those 2 are going to be playing on that day. Now, if you want to find more information about Monthly Tetris or CTM, you can check out the Monthly Tetris website, which is ctm.gg, the Monthly Tetris Discord server, which is ctm.gg/discord, and you will actually be able to find all relevant information at linktr.ee/monthlytetris. You can watch the Masters event on the Monthly Tetris Twitch channel, and as I said, it's going to be at 2 p.m. Central or 20 UTC. In addition to things that are in a monthly orientation, the DAS Monthly Tournament is also having a tournament. Now, this is a tournament that focuses solely on the DAS playstyle, founded, or I guess you could say co-founded, by Mark Migas and Boxy. Now, this is also going to be on January 29th. However, this is going to be at 23:59 UTC, or 5:59, basically 6 p.m. Central. So this is going to be located on the Classic Tetris Twitch channel, and the 4 players that are going to be playing in it are mostly European. You're going to have Adam MTS, Mark Migas, Tugi, and the only non-European player is, oh, I guess it's me. So us 4 players are going to be facing off against each other to try and win, I believe, the 2nd month of the DAS Monthly Tournament. Mark Migas was able to win last month up against Yepper. So if you want to see some cracked DAS play, I mean, definitely would be worth a watch. Who knows, you might be able to see some max outs get thrown around and other things of that nature. Now, we're going to talk about the Tetris Friendlies Revolution. This is our second to last event that we have listed here. Like I said, it's going to be a really short insider, and I'm going to have all the relevant information, typed up for you in the description, so you'll be able to read that and find everything where it is. Now we're going to talk about Kingsman's event, the Tetris Friendlies Revolution. This is going to be on December 30th, that Friday, starting at 5 p.m. Central or 23 UTC. This will be located on Monthly Tetris, and you have quite the lineup for this particular event. You're going to have Maestro versus 20 Dan 03. Then you're going to have Popio Hag versus Trap Zone. Then you're going to have probably one of the most hype matchups ever. You're going to have SV, who is, I believe, the third player ever to reach colors, and did so on POW. I believe SV actually got like 7 million points on POW. I can be fact checked on that, so I might be wrong, but I am very confident. You're going to have SV versus Huff, of course, Huff, your 2021 finalist, as well as making it to top 8 in this year's CTWC. And not only that, Huff won the Honda Fan Cup, so definitely going to be an interesting match between those two. And then there's going to be a fourth match, and that's going to be Jeff versus a mystery player. I say mystery player because it literally said question marks on the promo, so I can't help you. The only thing that I can say is if you want to see who Jeff is going to play, I mean, who wouldn't love to see Jeff play? If you want to see who Jeff is going to play, I suggest you tune in on Monthly Tetris starting at 5 p.m. Central for the Tetris Friendlies Revolution. And now finally, for our last event that we're going to cover, and this event is actually quite far out there, but I'd say that this one is a more beginner-friendly event. This event is actually kind of going to take place in Poland. I am, of course, talking about and I kid you not, this is exactly what I was told to promote, the Classic Tetris promotional stand at RimCon. This is going to take place on February 24th through the 26th, and it's going to take place at SP31 or Public School 31 in, oh Lord, forgive me for this because I'm going to try my best. Gdynia, Pomeranian Voivodeship, Poland. I know I butchered that so much, and for all of you that are watching this that are Polish, I am so sorry. I honestly forgot that I wrote this down and didn't think to look up the pronunciations beforehand, but we're just going. This is, I mean, it's the first Insider on the Classic Tetris channel, and we're going to polish this as time goes on. It's going to be a fantastic show. Anyways, with that being said, you can catch this stream on Twitch at Tetris Poland. Now, here's a little bit more information, and this is the reason why I said it's beginner friendly. There's going to be free play all weekend long. However, there is going to be a rookie tournament. So what do I mean by rookie tournament? Well, if you have a PB of 300k or lower, you are allowed to participate in this tournament. If you have a PB that is higher, you cannot play. It's supposed to be beginner friendly. Beginning matches for top 8 is only going to be an 8-player bracket, single elim. The beginning matches, the top 8 are going to be best of 3, and then it's going to be best of 5 for top 4. The level of start that you will be able to pick is from level 5 through 9. And later on, there is potentially some showcase matches, and it will be best of 5, and there is no PB limit for those matches. Now, I didn't say the times because the times haven't been announced yet, or do stay tuned for the Insider for whenever we get those times. I'll be able to report them right here to you on the Insider. I got nice little thick index cards. If you want to find out more information about this, you can check out the website at classictetris.pl and the event site at rimcom.pl. As I keep reiterating, all relevant information will be down in the description below. But that is going to do it for today's Insider. It's a very short show, I know, and things aren't as polished, but the goal is to try and get into the swing of getting this information to you guys out more. We want you guys to become more involved with all things Classic Tetris. That includes in the online scene, that includes in the regionals. I mean, coming to an in-person event, it's an experience that you can't quite match online. I mean, obviously online has its perks, but if you find out that, hey, there is a regional event in my area, let me go ahead and take a trip to, this place so I can, either watch or participate, then, hey, all for it. Anyways, that is going to do it for today's Insider. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still here at the end, boom, Tetris for you. Even though that's Chris Tang's thing, I don't really have a saying outside of whenever I conclude things. At this point, I'm just rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys will see me more here on the Classic Tetris Insider. I'm your favorite underwater host, Sharky, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Classic Tetris Insider.